Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 36-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Sanders.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The ball carrier
has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
Check.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They get their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. For the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
At the 23, it's second and 12. Play action. Now Trubisky. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Incomplete. Third down. And 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Trubisky's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Mike 5-9. Check tight. Check hot route. Hot. 60 Bison. Check 59, Mike.
On first down, Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
It's going to be a long day. Good catch. Come. Under 10. 10. Alert 3.
Now Sanders, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's third and 6. gun. It's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, it's tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get out.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do? Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Thank goodness for heaters up here, and thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Miles Sanders.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Eagles. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The point after, no gimme in the strike, but it's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but
Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, it's Cohen. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
At the 10-yard line.
Second and 6 from the 10. On second down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Lining up for the
a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
At first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. Boston Scott, his first carry, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check it back.
They'll run with Sanders. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and...
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And down to the 19-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good for him. When he's driving home, the Turn On Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
The Bears ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trubisky now off the bootleg. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Gain of 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down, Bears.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, a run with Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down by Josh Sweat. A gain of 9 brings up.
They try again with Cohen. 15 and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The ball carrier.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run through with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears cut into that lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now.
Eagles 24, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will... bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice with the encore. If you know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Fellas, let's set a tone. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
Now a carry for Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Jake Elliott on this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good with a PAT. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The screen pass here to Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Down, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 38.
Bears 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
It's now
under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Bears.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Cohen. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Trubisky. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Ball carrier.
A 5-yard touchdown run. Then the Bears get a bit closer. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
20.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Another run here with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.